Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, musician, activist. In this audio, we're going to be sharing a spiritual teaching. These spiritual teachings are helping others to learn the powerful things of helping other people, giving back and making a difference, how to contribute and how to go through spiritual change. This audio is for the Spiritually Helping Other People podcast, and I'm going to be sharing a spiritual teaching. So, for today's spiritual teaching, we're going to be talking about birth, life, death, rebirth. Now, in life, as human beings and all the generations of people, we go through a journey of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Each human being will experience birth, each human being will live a life, each human being will die, and then each human being will be rebirthed, right? Now, in faith and spirituality, it's very important to find your faith and spirituality while you're on earth and to live for Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha. Now, obviously, in different religions and in different spirituality communities, we talk about the importance of Dharma and the importance of finding your truth, living your spiritual life purpose and your spiritual calling. Now, I believe that all human beings have the opportunity and the chance to help other people, give back and make a difference while they're alive. And I think that's what Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha wants us all to do. But I think some people, because of their personal situations and circumstances, they never get the opportunity to do it. So, why is that important? It's important because in birth, life, death, rebirth, if we want to be people that live with integrity and go to heaven, which is a spiritual heavenly realm that's outside time and space, we need to do what's right when we're on earth now, and how we live our life now on earth matters to how we live our life in eternity. If we do the right thing now to help other people, give back, make a difference or a contribution, if we live our life where we're honouring Jesus Christ, Jehovah and Buddha, and do our spiritual life purpose and our spiritual calling, then when we get to eternity, our works on earth will be remembered, and the people we helped, the lives that we saved, and the salvation we gave to others will be remembered. So it's important. Obviously, this is very important for your legacy because, a lot of people don't talk about death and a lot of people don't talk about rebirth. We are all going to die. It's part of a natural human existence, right? So no human being gets to live to 1,000 years. But how you live your life day to day really, really matters. So your birth is very important because Jehovah obviously created you and brought you into the world. Your life is very important, the way you live your life day to day and how you behave day to day, and your characteristics and your personality and your mentality and your behavior and your qualities are very, very important. And also your morals, your values and beliefs are very important. And then obviously death is the spiritual eternity where we don't exist anymore and we go to a spiritually heavenly realm. And then the rebirth after death, who we are after death, like where does our spirit go, where does our spirituality go, where does our faith go? Does it go to the heavenly realm or does it go to the hell realm? So this is why it's so important to live your life right now. And this is a call to action podcast and audio message. I'm encouraging the listeners and I'm encouraging the viewers to live your spiritual calling and your spiritual life purpose and your dharma now. We all only get one chance in life to make a difference and a contribution. So live your life every single day where you're making that difference and a contribution. Then as you're on the journey of birth, life, death and rebirth, your conscience is clear, your spirituality is clear, your faith is clear, and you'll be able to do exactly what you need to do while you're here. Because Jehovah has a purpose for every human being. He didn't just create us into the world just to live for ourselves and to do what we need to do for ourselves. He created us in the world to contribute, give back, and make a difference, and leave a spiritual legacy that goes on in time and space. So how you live your life matters day to day now. So it's very important you understand the concept of birth, life, death, and rebirth. This is very, very, very important. And I do want to encourage people, if you're going to be doing the work of ministry, for example, the more salvation you give to others and the more help, compassion, empathy, love, kindness you give towards people will actually help you within your spiritual destiny, your faith destiny, because it says in the Bible that Jesus Christ is the author of faith. So Jehovah has obviously made Jesus Christ the Son of God. So in our faith life, in our spiritual life, if you believe you're a Christian, or in Buddhism, if you believe you're a Buddhist and believe in that tradition, our faith goes to different places, our spirituality goes to different places. So in the Buddhist tradition, they probably believe that they're going to be meeting Buddha in the afterlife. In the Christian tradition, they believe we meet Jesus Christ when our faith is finished. I just believe how you live your life now matters to how you live your life in eternity. So it's more important you do the right things now. And the right things is being compassionate, empathetic, kind, loving, generous, caring towards others, and trying to help the world in some way. Either helping the animals, helping the humanity, or helping the universe. And by doing that, your conscience is clear, you're spiritual, you're faithful, and you'll be able to do exactly what you need to do while you're alive. But like I said in the audio and the message already, we all go through a process of birth, life, death, rebirth. So how you live your life matters and what you do in your life matters. Treat your life as the biggest education school there is in the world, because as you're learning in life from mistakes, failures, successes, achievements, accomplishments, prosperity, riches, and all the things that come with life, all these experiences and all these life journeys that we're on are teaching us certain lessons. So life is this school that we're all involved in and we're all part of. Each human being gets the opportunity to live their spiritual legacy now, which I've spoken about in other podcasts. To live your spiritual legacy now means to help as many people, give back, make a difference, make a contribution to as many people as you can while you're still alive. Life is moving into the future. Life is moving into spiritual eternity. So how you live your day-to-day life in faith, spirituality, matters to Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha. So do the right thing, help other people, help the animals, help the universe, and change society for the better. And also with birth, life, death, and rebirth, once you go through a spiritual change, which is the most important thing, you need to go through a spiritual change to actually get to the point of rebirth. When you go through a process of spiritual change, and that can happen by doing the 5 spiritual practices: prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, and journaling. Once you go through the process of spiritual change and you change yourself as a human being, then only after that you can experience the fullness of your potential and the fullness of life. But you have to go through a spiritual change in order to get to rebirth. In rebirth, they basically say that your life continues in the afterlife. So you go on a different journey within life. Obviously, some people say that heaven has different places within heaven where you're working and you're part of the spiritual realm and the faith realm. Some people say that you get to meet the people that have passed away before you in the heavenly realm and in the spiritual realm. But normally what happens, the consciousness that we have on earth, are actually our faith and our spirituality and our mind, continues in the afterlife. So however you was when you was in life, however you was living, continues when you pass away and when you die. So how you live your life matters, and I just want to encourage the listeners and the viewers about this. Live your life honoring Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha. Live your life doing your passion, following your spirituality, following your faith, and live your life where you're spiritually contributing to others, helping other people, giving back and making a difference. And by doing that, the birth, life, death, rebirth will be a very spiritual, powerful process to go through, but will teach you so much about yourself, and you'll learn so much about yourself. And when we really go through the process of spiritual change, we learn that the no self and selflessness becomes the most important thing, because at the end of the day, Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha wants us to spiritually contribute. So living the no self basically means no more self. Your life has completely spiritually changed into the no self, where you're focused on helping other people, giving back and making a difference. And the spirituality helps you to become selfless. And when you're living a faithful, spiritual, and no self, selfless life, this is what Jesus Christ Jehovah wants and Buddha wants. So it's very, very important you understand this. This is one of those podcasts that I'm encouraging the listeners to listen again and go through the journey of the birth, life, death, and rebirth, and find the truth within your life and find the meaning and the value within your life. Okay, thank you for listening now. Take care now. Bye now.